Hello, it is I, Enrico Suave, back with more adventures across the settled systems. The comlink we were looking for was actually part of a ship that we had to steal. We took it back to Delgado, and he is having the ship taken apart as we speak, so that they can analyze the comlink and use it to help find Crix's legacy. I am currently on Volai in a neon city, and I'm trying to steal some Genodyne technology. The technology they use for their lightning shield that captures lightning and changes it to energy. Delgado believes that we can use this technology to get close enough to that EM star to recover Crix's legacy. I am here to steal the technology and take it back to Delgado. So, let us carry on. Let us see, what do we have here? Anything? No. We have the evidence we were looking for. We must blackmail one of these Genodyne personnel.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
She will give us access.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, DMP, B&E, or heaven forbid, an MS.
Yes, whatever. Enrico Suave does not care.
But at least...
Ah, the shiny underbelly of neon.
Got a problem?
I have many problems. Do not become one of them, or Enrico Suave will destroy you.
Neon is for indulgence and decadence. I am both disgusted and impressed.
Looks like you
As am I.
need to relax.
Enrico Suave is always relaxed. I should look at the evidence first before I present it. Let us see. That will be in here. New items.
Alright, Ben. What was so important I had to come to the office in the middle of the night?
It's the numbers, Ayumi. I don't like what I'm seeing.
If you'd stop interfering with my company, the numbers would be better.
Your company? That's funny. I thought it belonged to Mr. Harada.
Give me a break. We both know you set up that identity so we could both reap the profits off the books.
If Genodyne was showing a profit, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
How the hell am I supposed to make a profit when all I have is your brother, the idiot, as my chief technician?
I'd choose your next words very carefully, Miss Komiko. Raise the utility costs to your clients, cut some staff, I don't care how you do it. I want Genodyne's profits soaring by the end of the month. And if I ever hear you talking about Brayson like that again, well, I'm sure you can imagine the consequences.
Okay. Supposedly that is evidence. Let us see if it has the desired effect.
Yes? What? Bring back the money for the pass. Or are you continuing to waste my time?
Reduce your price to 0. This evidence ends up on SSNN. SSNN.
How the hell did you find that? It was Estelle Vincent, wasn't it? That bitch. I knew I should have kept that somewhere else. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though. Once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
I'm guessing there's not much love for how things are progressing at Genardine.
If you had to work with Grayson Bayou, you'd understand. The man is still a totally incompetent fool, and he's running our company into the ground. The worst part of it is that he's Administrator Bayou's brother. So I can't fire him. I can't reassign him. I can't even yell at him. It's like having a cut on your body, and you're helplessly watching yourself bleed to death. Except in our case, we're hemorrhaging money.
Oh, that sounds too bad. Is there something personal going on between you and Benjamin Bayou?
I suppose if I don't explain, a copy of that recording you found might end up on the next SSNN report. Okay.
It could.
Fair enough. A few years back, the previous CEO of Genardine went missing. As the COO, I was next in line for the job. Instead, Bayou muscled his way into the company and gave me an ultimatum. Either back up his bullshit Mr. Harada identity, or I'm gone. I had no choice. But I decided right then and there, I was going to do whatever I could to take what was rightfully mine. If that meant seducing Bayou to tip him off balance, then so be it. Luckily for me, Mike has been incredibly understanding about the whole thing.
Well, she must be very important to you.
More than you can possibly imagine. Micah is the only person in this godforsaken city that's kept me from going completely under. She doesn't want money, doesn't use me for influence or as a stepping stone to get ahead. She loves me for being me, and I love her for being the same. And when this stupid bullshit is over, and Bayou is 10 fathoms deep under Neon, we'll be there for each other. Forever.
Oh, that is very touching. Enrico Suave approves of such romance.
If you get caught in Genardine, that's on you. Good luck.
I will not get caught. And if Enrico Suave gets caught, he will simply kill everyone, like he usually does.
You good?
I am very good. In fact, some say I am the best. Now, we must change our outfit to something more appropriate.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us a licensing fee to fish near?
I can believe anything. Andrea, we should probably go get some non-lethal weapons before we head to Genodine. All right. Let us check the cargo hold. We have a lot of weapons in Reha. Far too many. Ah, the feather rifle, that is what we need. Now, Andrea.
I am grateful for our time together, always.
Do you have anything of interest for me, Andrea?
Indeed I do. All yours.
Now, you should wait here. You are a tad bit trigger happy, and I do not want any incidences. You know, like lots and lots of dead bodies.
I'll be here when you need me.
I certainly hope so. Now, I must go. The illusion tower is quite large. Hello, security. You're doing a fine job. I'm sure you are keeping a Neon very, very safe. While you're here, is the Trade Authority.
If it's too hot,
Credits?
something. Now we're getting somewhere.
You have no credits. Okay, you're useless.
You done here? Time to move on.
People joke. Say those
Really excited to get
Alright.
Can you believe Xenofresh charges us?
Underbelly. I like the sound of that. The underbelly. What is with all this trash just lying
I'm not
around?
gonna say this twice. Get the hell away from me.
You would think someone would come and pick all of this trash up. It's very, very nasty. Okay. Employees only. Okay. Let us see what we have.
Yes. The one that tasked us with recalibrating the fixed mode reductors instead of inductors. That's the one. How is it even fair that we're having our
Ignition Warrior's computer. Experiment report. My second attempt to adapt the conduction grid technology to a spaceship shield array has failed. There are two main issues. First, the experimental grid draws power from the reactor, which is the opposite of what we want. For this to be a success, the grid needs to become fully self-sustaining when exposed to EM damage. Second, the insulating circuits that we utilize in Neon's grid are far too bulky to install in a shipborne module. My only choice at this point is to deal with the issues one at a time, as my resources down here are quite limited, and Chief Technician Bio's advice continues to prove worthless. It's nothing worse than worthless advice. As I always say. After months of trial and error, I've discovered an alloy that might provide the perfect balance of conductivity and insulation that's required for the experiment to succeed. The problem is that the alloy consisted of rare metals that we don't have on hand. I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, but Chief Technician Bio insists that he has better ideas in the works, and he refuses to pay for the raw materials that I need. I don't understand how he can be so blind. Does he want this company to fail? After halting the insulation solution, I've turned my attention to the power drain issue. Using the lab's EM emitter, I have subjected a GDY-072's grid to a wide array of impact simulations. From my observations, the grid remains self-sustaining for a short period of time, but reaches a fall-off point where it needs to draw power from the ship's reactor. Interestingly, this mysterious fall-off point seems to coincide with a temperature spike in the lateral array. Since the array we set up in the lab simulation is outdated, I've put in a request to purchase a new one from Stroud Eklund. It's my hope that the updated array will not suffer from the same issue. Now we are getting somewhere. This will be my last entry for the GDY-072 grid. I've hit a solid word in the experiment and can't progress beyond this point. My knowledge of astronautics and ship systems is decent, but for the experiment to be a success, we need people with a high degree of expertise in those fields, such as Enrico Suave. Every request I've made to that extent has been denied or ignored. I'm therefore terminating this experiment until another technician wishes to take over, or Chief Technician Bio resigns, and we get someone who actually knows what they're doing in his place. I would not hold your breath, my friend. That will probably never happen. Alright, well. We must go find out where it is we need to go. Enrico Suave is a super step there.
Alert. I have anomalous sensor readings.
Teach him a lesson!
We will unlock this and open the door. Why are there black market antiquities in Genodyne? That seems rather unusual. But then again, so do lockpicking tools, but here they are. Maybe we can get all the way to where we need to go without encountering anyone else. Just in case, though, I will prepare my phaser rifle. It looks as though someone were living in these vents. Oh, of course. You're going to lean up against the vent. Of course you are. Ah, there you go. Yes, walk away. Whew, that was very close.
Stand down immediately.
I believe this is where we need to go.
Am I hearing things?
Yeah. Too bad all that extra money went on the CEO's account. The thought I'm making now, I can barely afford a deluxe sleep.
Let them get away.
Oh, I did not want to go that direction. I did not want to go that direction either.
Huh? Watch out for crossfire! I can't win this!
You are also tedious. Why are you making Enrico Suave's job so much more difficult?
I'm out of here!
Oh, a computer. Maintenance request. Oh, blown transducer. Someone decided to hook up a 70 gigawatt rated coupling directly into one of the transducers and blew it up like a firecracker. Can someone talk to these clowns about safety and using proper insulation? Whether finding all of these poorly trained technicians is anyone's guess. Issue: a clogged drainage system. Found a 12 centimeter blockage concealing a ground of plastic, metal, and glass that's been flushed. Can't be certain, but I'm pretty sure someone up there is zoning with Aurora and then trying to get rid of the evidence. I'll pass this up to either Mr. Nashida or Miss Komiko to handle. Fire damage. A fire in their laboratory caused extensive damage to one of the R&D areas. Thank goodness nobody was injured. Had to spend a week elbow deep in melted plastic and carbonized metal doing demolition, and then about 3 days replacing the walls, ceiling, and floor panels. These experiments are really getting out of hand. Is anyone practicing safety down there? Does C2 Bio even care? No, he does not. This is the 14th C-grade panel to fail this year. Probably shouldn't be surprised, seeing as the tech is over 7 decades old. Biggest problem is that we need to climb the entire array to replace the panels, and I don't enjoy dangling from a city house that high over the city. It would be nice if the brains in charge of this place would modernize the system. Yes, well, there are lots of things that would be nice now, aren't there?
This is hopeless. I'm out. Damn it, take it. You hear me?
You just stay out of my way and you will be fine. Get in my way and I will have to stun you.
I can't do this.
Oh, please. I would not hurt you unless you get in my way.
You're mine!
Do not start anything you cannot finish. And trust me, you will not be able to finish what you start with Enrico Suave. I believe this is what we were looking for. Conduction grid description. The conduction grid is an automatic absorption system utilizing the shroud suspended above neon as a lightning conduction array. When a lightning discharge is created between the array and the troposphere, the energy is dispersed evenly across the system's receptors. It is then transported via conductive conduits into our processing facility, where it passes through a series of polyphasic capacitors and rectifiers. This ensures that the incoming energy is equalized from its original positive and negative state. Once the energy is claimed, it gets stored in power storage cells located in the power core of the facility. Current power core status. Oh, maximum capacity, Active, active. Download conduction grid plans, yes. Warning, conduction grid plans are highly classified. As I say the precaution, they are encoded with 512-bit holometrics encryption. If the encryption is required, please obtain a cipher from Chief Technician Brayson Bio in our section. Do not tell me I'm going to go find a Chief Brayson Bio. Let us see what the unfortunate situation is.
Technician Shibata, currently posted to Genodyne's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my feelings about Chief Technician Bayu. Though most of my fellow employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent, I feel that they are underestimating him. I've spoken to Brayson at length, and I find him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother, Administrator Benjamin Bayu, has given him a bad name, and that's a shame. From what I can gather, he was placed in his current position against his own better judgment and asked to do the impossible. It's an unfortunate situation, but I will endeavor to get the rest of the technicians in the department to be more supportive.
Oh yes, good luck with that. Let me know how that goes for you.
All officers stand down. Suspect evaded capture.
Hello, my name is Enrico Suave. Why are you not acknowledging me? Hello, are you blind? I'm right here. So, the decryption routine. Please attend a tap GEC encryption cipher module from Chief Technician to utilize. Data packets have been transferred to the Genodyne mainframe. Please allow approximately 13 to 20 seconds for the data to fully integrate with the system. Ah, a message yours. From Ayume Komiko. According to last month's budget reports, you've spent over 10,000 credits and have nothing to show at the review. This has to stop. For the last 2 years, you've been promising some kind of breakthrough, yet you have absolutely nothing to show for your supposed efforts. I've spoken to Mr. Harada, and we're both very disappointed, but willing to give you another chance. You need to bring us something tangible. From Technician Hedlinger. Blazin, we've had to pull storage cell 04 offline again today for a full diagnostic. According to our figures, it's reported at only a 93% efficiency rating, which indicates that it's slowly but surely in a process of degradation. We must get the budget to fix these aging power cells, or in a few years' time we could be looking at a total plant shutdown. As per your request, here is the status of our currently active experiments. GDY022 failed total meltdown of internal components. GDY031 ongoing, recommended replacement of windmill blades due to lightning damage. Failed, all test subject deceased, order for new subjects placed. Failed, hydrothermic coils overheating, suggest total redesign. Failed, project cancelled due to projected costs and lack of personnel. Active, setup complete, request more time to adapt the plants to salt water. Active, setup ongoing, should be completed within the month. From Adano Laren of Laren Construction. The emergency exit from your office has been completed as per your specifications. The lift should bring you directly to the surface and can be easily accessed using the standard elevator call system. The cost has been deducted from your personal account as requested. Please let me know if you have any issues with the product. It has an escape system. Interesting. Hello. Raisin?
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt.
How did you know I was here for the encryption cipher?
When you access the computer in the power core, it sends a notification to be here. I knew you were coming, I just didn't know when.
Give me the cipher first, then I'll consider if anyone's going to get hurt.
Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm on your side. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him.
I agree, he deserves everything coming to him.
I think you could safely say that most of Neon would agree. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out.
Sounds like a wonderful human being. You should expose Benjamin Bayou for everything shady he's done.
That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same.
That was my plan. Why are you and Benjamin at such odds with each other?
Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why.
That would be why.
It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had two different mothers. Might as well have been from two separate families.
That must have been tough.
That's an understatement. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old.
Oh, vanished,
Ben's
I'm
mother,
sure.
she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her Mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son.
Have you ever sought out your birth mother?
Yeah, I've tried, but I always hit a dead end. It's as though she was here one day and suddenly vanished the next. And then her existence was erased from everyone's memory. I wouldn't be at all surprised if my father had her killed to avoid public embarrassment. That's the kind of man he was.
I'm so sorry for you.
Yeah, everyone's sorry. Just as sorry as I am. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't going to change a thing.
No, it is not.
That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy.
Yes.
Do me a favor and don't tell my brother we talked. He wouldn't like it.
I do not care what your brother lacks. Enrico Suave does what he wants. Decryption complete. Nah. I must get back to the surface. Trade Tower lobby. Where are we supposed to go?
Everything good? Nothing to
I think I got them. What do you call them?
Aha. Ah, yes, the astral damage. VIP room, I believe, is where we are needed to go.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
sir.
Ah, there you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems.
If you're so smart, then you figure it out.
Oh, I will. With or without your help. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted.
If you know I'm from the Crimson Fleet, then you know we mean a business.
And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to walk away from a deal. You want to know why?
Well, please
it's because I
enlighten me.
don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts. How to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business.
Your elegance is astounding.
That's what they tell me. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive.
It was me, Enrico Suave.
Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards.
Enrico Suave is in a predicament, but I will find my way out of it. Until next time.